And so sometimes the word teleos that's in front of you in the Greek, it's sometimes translated even mature. Depends on the Bible translation, and even sometimes in different contexts it's translated perfect or mature, depending on the context of everything. But even when it says mature, because to some degree maturity is a process, right? That you're always maturing, you're always growing. We get that. But when it's translated as mature, it's kind of like talking about a mature fruit tree, a mature apple tree. You know what that means, don't you? A mature apple tree as opposed to an immature. If the tree's immature, it just simply means that while it may be growing and it's a tree and it exists and it has leaves and it has limbs, it has not gotten to its full potential, right? It's not gotten to the place where it bears fruit. What is an apple tree supposed to do? It's supposed to bear apples. That's how it reproduces. That's how it replicates. And so before it gets to that, we would, if you got an orchard or you say, well, I've got an apple tree out here, but it's not mature yet because it hasn't started bearing apples. But once it starts to bear apples, you would say, my apple tree is mature. That's the same word in the Greek that's sometimes translated perfect. In other words, you could say, my apple tree is perfect. Now, it doesn't mean that tree, it could be that something happens, there's a big windstorm and a limb breaks out of the tree. But you know what? That doesn't make the tree imperfect unless you think perfect means absolute. Because it still bears fruit, right? That's exactly what it should be. It will still grow even when it becomes mature or perfect. When it's a perfect tree, it'll still continue to grow. And every year, as long as it's a healthy tree, as long as it's a perfect tree, it will bear fruit. Some years it might bear more than others, but it will bear fruit. All right? That's what the biblical word here, that's translated perfect, simply means the same thing. It means mature. It means complete. It means it's doing exactly what the Creator intended for it to do and to be.